Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Deshaun,
And I'm Will.
and this is the Will and Deshaun Show.
Ta-ding.
Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. Will, how are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
That's
Shout out
good.
to all our new subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We
Shout
see
y'all
y'all.
out. Thank y'all for
We
subscribing.
appreciate it.
Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for
We
joining the
appreciate all
family.
the love and support.
We do.
Liking, commenting, subscribing. We love that. So thanks a lot.
Keep it coming.
Right. So today we want to talk about. I came across this video on TikTok about content creation, and the guy, he's a nurse. He's basically saying
He's going
that.
to school to be a nurse. Let's clarify.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
He ain't became a nurse
Well,
yet.
nursing training. But that's not the important part. But he was basically saying that everybody's doing content creation to the point where he feels as if we're not going to have any professionals anymore. Like the doctors, the nurses, the lawyers, the teachers, everybody's dropping out to, well, not dropping out, but quitting their jobs and switching to content creation as if it's this SOS kind of thing that's happening, like, wait a minute, we need to stop as a country and focus on XYZ. Hmm. How do you feel about that, Will?
Well, we know that to be untrue, right?
Right.
However, yeah, people are making content because again, at the end of the day, it's easier, right? And not everybody that's making content is making money. Now, there's never going to be not enough people in professions. That's just not going to happen, first of all, because the world can't run that way. Somebody's going to do something, right?
But what about when they talk about, oh, we have a shortage of, everybody always say plumbers. So plumbers, we have a shortage of
The reason
plumbers.
why we have a shortage of plumbers is because y'all not paying them. If you pay and incentivize people, again, people used to do apprenticeships.
Mm-hmm.
So they used to go in with a licensed professional plumber and learn how to be a plumber.
Right. And I think another reason why a lot of people do content creation is for money.
Absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
of course, it's supplemental
And
income,
not
or it can
everyone
become your
is
main income.
making the money.
Absolutely.
Let's be
Not everybody's not everybody's a millionaire off content creation.
right.
From OnlyFans to TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Not everybody's a millionaire. Sorry, it's
A
just
lot
how
of
it
people aren't
goes.
even making $50,000,
On a regular job.
$20,000. Like, as a content creator,
A
like,
lot of people ain't making $50,
oh, right,
to be honest.
literally at
Like,
all.
come on
So
now.
I don't think it's this. It was exaggerated a little bit. Like I don't find it to be a state of emergency like that. One person in his comments was saying, and I could find this to be interesting, to be something to worry about. The kids all want to be content creators, so I think okay. I also feel like every so many years, all the kids want to do something, whether it's rapping, whether it's
Hmm.
podcasting, now we're on content, reality TV stars. The kids are always going to want to do something.
Exactly.
Their attention going to go somewhere every so many years. So I understand the concern for it, but at the same time, is it really something to, I don't know, be bothered over? Like, are
I
the
will say this,
kids?
with the advancements in technology, a lot of the jobs are going to be obsolete anyway.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking
That's
that too.
that's let's be, especially over the years, we might not even be here to see it, but a lot of those jobs are going to be obsolete. And
Yeah.
like you said, a lot of the kids want to be, because again, they see people like Hassanet who's become a millionaire from streaming and having fun in his room. Who wouldn't want that?
Right.
Like,
Right.
it's again, it seems to be easy to do. All I
Right.
do is turn on my phone and be myself and be consistent, and people are going to start reaching out to me, and I'm going to start getting this money. It's easy versus, okay, now I have to go to school, I have to do this, I have to do that,
Hmm.
and it's still not a guarantee. Only for me to actually learn this skill and get into the field and don't like it at all.
Right, exactly. Because a lot comes with these jobs. It's not just, hey, I love science, so I'm gonna be a scientist. It's all the
And even if you
politics
want to be
that
a
come
scientist,
around it. Yeah.
also vlog being a scientist.
Right.
Make content about being a scientist as
Right.
well as doing your job.
Right. Casanat. Funny. Some people say that. I heard someone online say that everyone should be a content creator. They say every single person should be a content creator, not necessarily for money, but to more so document your life. Not this guy, but
Hmm.
someone else said that a long time ago.
Well, this guy said he made content to document his
Right.
journey to becoming a nurse.
For documenting as well as branding. It's almost like it's like a resume or some type of portfolio for yourself in some kind of way. So I've heard that, and that kind of makes sense to me. Everybody should have some, because you're going to have an online presence anyway, unless you
Right.
just swipe everything,
Right.
scrub yourself off the internet. Most people Most people aren't going to do that. Of course, some will. Jobs nowadays ask for your Facebook. Some jobs actually do. They ask for your social media.
Because it's in a clause. It has a morality and social media clause.
Exactly. So you might as well take advantage of the content that you're creating and, make the most of it.
And you never know what's going to come about it, right?
Right.
When people say just post the content, I really believe that because it might not manifest right away. And a lot of times we want things to manifest right away. That's what we be seeing a lot with content creation and why all the kids and I guess everybody wants to quit their job and do it because they see these people become money and they don't see the journey, right? Not to say that some people might not instantaneously went viral and they became whatever, or like the Dr. Pepper girl. We don't know how long she been doing content before she made that song and it went viral and she got got money from Dr. Pepper and they used her song, her jingle that she made. So we don't know, you know what I'm saying? So again, by chance, you never know. It's really like the lottery, to be honest. Like again, being consistent on any social media will get you traction and you never know what comes from it. You know what I'm saying? So post the content. Even if you're still going to your regular job, just like you said, just post it. You never know how your life can change. So I don't hate anybody want to become a content creator. Now, again, at the end of the day, if you're making good money from it and that's your source, and some people are looking for escape from their job. So they be consistent in this thing, what makes them happy, from them telling whatever their niche is, or for just them doing their day-to-day tasks.
Right.
There's a audience for everything.
Right. And let me tell you something. Half of y'all not gonna last in content creation anyway. Like y'all don't do it for like a couple weeks. You're not gonna be consistent. Like a lot of y'all know better anywhere not to quit.
And I know how quickly you can not be consistent, right?
Right.
Because you ran out of ideas. You get kind of psyched in your mind, like, oh, nobody wants to see me. Yeah. I'm boring. I'm not getting any views. And then, of course, with the algorithm game and how they set stuff up, they'll suppress your views. So that also give you anxiety, so you'll stop doing content.
Right. I personally feel like they need to make the jobs more desirable. I don't know, maybe they're not going to do it now because AI is coming. AI is going to take everybody's job, which is everyone's predicting that, from the technology people to the scientists to the, the metaphysics people, the woo-woo people. But I do feel like the labor force, the labor laws, everything needs to be overhauled, from the hours you work to the money to the benefits. Like we need an extreme overhaul in labor laws or labor, whatever that is called, the labor sector. What the people name? OSHA. Yeah. All of that needs to be like redone immediately. Like from even like private contractors, the people who like do Uber and stuff like that, they need better laws too. Like everyone needs better laws in the workforce. Every single person. Like the minimum wage is crazy. What everyone makes, the economy, like this really needs to be overhauled. And I think that content is kind of like people's escape. Like, you go into a field, you thinking it's going to be your passion. You love it. And then you get in that field and they make you hate it.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
Yeah, it happens.
I've been through it personally, so I know.
So I think that the larger problem is jobs have become very undesirable. That's the problem. Nobody want to deal with that no more for a lot of different reasons. It's not just a little reasons like, oh, my coworker, I don't like her. But it's more so like it's all the politics that comes with these jobs. Like it's
absolutely
crazy.
It's being overworked, underpaid. Like you said, it's a lot now. It do need to be reevaluated. Because I always say that, especially here in America, I can't speak on other states because I'm sure people are doing way more than we, and they do working for pennies.
Right.
I get it. We feel like we're working for pennies. Granted. However, I feel like we work too much. I said people don't have a quality of life because we work too much. And guess what creating content does for people who are making good money from it?
It free up their time.
It gives them content. Free up their time and give them something that they can't get back. Time to spend with their family. Time to spend with their kids. Time to spend with their friends. Time to spend with yourself.
Right.
We don't even have that. Like I said, you own these jobs. You have to submit time, PTO time to get off, only for it to maybe get denied. Right. And you still can't go on that vacation. Right. And you like, it's just abusive. The system is abusive.
And maybe AI will fix that. I also feel like if we need X, Y, I never understood when people be like, it's a shortage. Okay, so why can't the government or whoever open something to train more of what we need? I don't understand why that's not.
No, it's about their budget. The people
and that's the problem. It's about budgets. Right. Everything's about money.
They want to keep more money in their pocket.
That's the problem.
If I can have less people and make X amount of money,
I mean, even
and not have to pay these people, I'm keeping it in my pocket.
and now you have content creators, even not just like plumbing, but even like some technology field. Why not? Because now they're like everyone wants to go overseas and get like the HBB one, whatever that's called. The people that come over here to do technology. Why can't you just train kids from a very young age? You have technology programs and stuff like that. Like even with the guy who's talking about a spinal doctor, he said it's not even a lot of spinal doctors and stuff like that. Why can't you just start early and train some people to be spinal doctor? Like I feel like a lot of problems in this country can be fixed, but they just don't want to fix it.
Okay, now this is where I agree with you. This is when you use content creation for the good, right?
Mm-hmm.
And truly influence people to becoming HVAC techs and plumbers per se,
Right.
and barbers or whatever. You make it cool on the internet.
Yeah,
When
make it
things become
cool.
like the quarter zip movie came, all them kids gave up Nike techs for what? Quarter zips. Because
Right.
guess what? Somebody influenced them, and it became cool. And they don't want. If people have FOMO, the fear of missing out. So if you have these things, like again, when I went to school, we had a lot of tech high school stuff, right? So you were able to become a mechanic. You be able to get the cosmetology license. You became
Right.
a plumber. You could become a carpenter, all while in high school. So we had a lot of technical schools. So you were kind of introduced to those things at a young age through your school. Like I
Right.
said, now these kids have to be introduced through that through, like I said, through content creation. Because a lot of times, you have much stuff I learned how to fix from my car or something in the house
Yeah.
just from watching YouTube.
Right. Right.
Again, a content creator that saved me a whole bunch of money.
Exactly. Exactly. And to piggyback off what you was talking about school, I do think schools need to be overhauled too, so they can better prepare people to be X, Y, Z.
Yes, because kids is
Yeah.
only in
It needs to
school. It's only
start
about
right. It
testing.
needs to start way earlier. Like
Yes.
school needs to be overhauled. The labor force, everything needs to be redone. The thing about the United States is dated now. Like a lot of things just don't work no more. Things that worked in
There
the
it is.
80s or everything.
There it
That's the
is.
problem.
And everybody mindset still dated. And then the
Yeah.
thing because of technology, aka content creation, people are moving towards in the future, and a lot of people are stuck behind.
Right. Exactly. So I think this is interesting because it's a deep topic. It's a
Think
lot
about
deeper than what
right.
it seems.
Think about like
Yeah.
when TikTok blew up during the pandemic, when all these people became big during the pandemic.
Right.
Again, I didn't know anything about TikTok during the pandemic because,
Oh
again,
really?
guess what? I didn't.
Oh.
I was working my 2 jobs at the time,
Right.
so I knew nothing about TikTok.
Mhm.
So I didn't get to jump on that wave and become big because I was just sitting at home and had nothing to do. So again, a lot of those people, because again, when we always talk about consistency, right? They were at home every day. They had nothing to do. So guess what? They talked about what they would talked about whatever they watched on TV that day.
Right.
What they do was cooking, somebody's working out or whatever to make their time go by to keep them occupied during the pandemic while they were home.
Right.
So a lot of people blew up.
Yeah, yeah. And I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. So I don't think content creation is going anywhere. I do think it's
It's never going
changing.
anywhere.
I think it's changing. I think people are because
Television is content.
yeah,
These producers produce these shows.
right.
They sell it to the networks. They put it on. It's the same thing as what we're doing and what content creators do.
Right. I
They
think
just sold. It was just all about advertisement,
right.
and it's still about advertisement.
Absolutely. And I think with that being said, I do think people are going to choose their content creators who they follow a little bit more
Let me tell you
wisely.
something.
I don't think
Tyler
they're
Perry is a
gonna
content creator, and he became a billionaire for creating content. If we like it or not, he has content that he sold that he sells to BET, Amazon, and Netflix.
I feel like we're leaving just do anything for content. We're moving into do more for content. Now that more doesn't necessarily mean you need a studio. That more doesn't people you need to have value, some type of value, whether it's entertainment value, information value, you just enjoy people. I think we are leaving the bland content creation. We're moving into and not completely, nothing's and I'm just me here making content myself, so you can't take what I'm
This is
saying too
content.
seriously.
Okay.
But I do feel like content creation is changing. I don't think it's going anywhere,
It's not
but
going
it is
anywhere.
changing.
It's
Like
actually going to evolve.
right, like now we have Substack. You know what I'm saying? Like we have different things now. It's going to evolve. It's going to continue to evolve. It
Mhm.
has evolved. So I don't think it's going
You
anywhere.
either get with it or you get left behind.
Right. And my thing, it's not even that. Like you ain't gotta do it. You
You
ain't
don't.
gotta do it.
You don't.
You could be fine not creating content, but if people want to create content, let them create content. Like if somebody decided that they don't want to do XYZ and they want to create content and that's taking
You
care of
can't
them,
tell anybody what to
I
do
don't
with
think
their
nothing wrong with
life.
that.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if he become a brain surgeon. If he
Right.
no longer said to himself,
If he don't want to do
I'm
that,
not going to be a brain surgeon.
he ain't gotta do that.
I'm gonna continue to do content creation, and I can put brain surgery on the background and come back to that, like the man he talked about in the
Right.
video.
And again, if we need brain surgeons so bad, they need to do something to what's that word?
Incentivize.
That. Brain
Incentivize.
surgeons. Like
To incentivize
yeah.
the brain surgery.
I
People
never
that become brain
understood that
surgeons.
about this world. Like we need X, Y, we need this, we need okay, well, if we need that, they should have been paying people to do that extra money. Maybe they need to pay more money, maybe they need to do something more.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, people walking away from their jobs to become a content creators because they make more money doing content than they are on their jobs. So if the job paid more, a lot of people wouldn't want to become content creators.
I'm not a professional. I'm not a white collar worker. I'm a blue collar worker. So if any of my content does what it needs to do, you best believe.
I am a white collar worker, and when the content blow up, I'm coming full time.
Right.
If it's making me more money,
see a lot of us.
Exactly. If it's making more money than what I'm currently making, I will be a content creator.
Man, if y'all can't tell me what, you know how many people miserable with degrees and professional work.
Exactly. We miserable every day going on our job.
Right.
Now, who don't want to sit in front of the camera for an hour or two and have the rest of their day free? Somebody can literally, they call it the 2-hour work week, where they made a whole bunch of videos within 2 hours, and that's all they have to do for the rest of the week.
Right.
In one day. So that frees up the time for them to do anything that they want to do.
Right. So and for some people, they're going to enjoy going to the office. And there's nothing wrong with that
Some
either.
people don't, because a lot of people don't like remote work.
Not everybody is going to be a content creator.
It's not.
I hate hearing that because none of my other friends are. This is the only content creator that's in my life. Literally, all my other friends got real jobs. They're real professionals.
Exactly.
Family too. Like not everybody is going to be a content creator. So stop with that. Like I'm tired of hearing that.
Exactly.
But anyway, I ain't got nothing else to say. I probably do, but I'm gonna not say it. You got anything else you want to say?
Subscribe, like, and comment. Let us know if you want to be a content creator, how you feel about it. If not, that's fine too.
Bye.
Bye.